You don't need another to-do list. You don't need more advice. You just need a moment to let go. And maybe that's why you're here. You've done enough, said enough, thought enough. Now your body is tired. Your mind is restless, and all you really want is peace. So tonight, let's not try. Let's not push. Let's just soften together. No pressure, no perfection, just a quiet, healing space for you to breathe, drift, and remember what it feels like to simply rest. Close your eyes. I'll guide you the rest of the way. Let's start where everything good begins, not with effort, but with release. You've arrived at the end of another long day, and whether this day was filled with noise or silence, laughter or heaviness, it's already behind you. It doesn't need anything more from you now. Nothing left to fix, nothing left to hold. So take a slow, soft breath in and a longer breath out. Not because you should, but because your body already knows how. Again, without rush, in and out. Feel the shift begin, tiny but certain. The breath gets quieter. The shoulders drop just a little. The thoughts loosen their grip. You're not trying to sleep. There's a difference. And tonight, that difference is everything. Let yourself sink into where you are. This space, this bed, this breath. Let the weight of your body meet the support beneath it. Not just your arms or your back, but your whole self. Let gravity do the holding, so you don't have to. You've carried enough. There's nothing left to carry in this moment. No roles to play. No name to answer to. Just you here with me and with the quiet unfolding inside you. If your eyes are still open, let them fall closed now, or soften them into that dreamy, half-shut gaze. The one that lets the outside world blur into something gentler, less defined, like the edges of a dream that's just beginning. And if this beginning, your mind is still trying to make sense of my words, that's okay. It won't need to for long, because before long, my voice won't sound like language. It will sound like rhythm, like a tide pulling you slowly inward, and you'll drift with it, die. Without effort, without resistance, you might begin to notice things now. Small things, the sound of your breath, the way your hands feel warmer, the hum of stillness expanding in your chest. These aren't accidents, they're signals, markers on the map of rest. Your body knows the way, so let yourself arrive even deeper. Might be you're lying on your back, might be curled to one side. However you are, allow it. There is no correct posture for peace. The air around you is air around you. It's shifting too, cooler or warmer. Either way, it's perfect for you. Let it wrap around you like a gentle fabric, soft, unseen, but holding. Each breath in brings a little more calm. Each breath out releases a little more noise. And with that, let's begin to descend, not into darkness, but into quiet. A quiet that's been waiting patiently for you, one step at a time, not rushed, not pushed, just eased. Imagine now with just a flicker of your inner eye, a soft staircase gently appearing before you. Wide steps, cushion, safe, familiar somehow, like a memory from a dream you can't quite place. You take the first step down. Nothing changes at first, just a shift, just a breath. And another. With each, you feel your thoughts start to blur. Your limbs grow heavier. Your breath slower. Time stretches. You are still here. And yet, not fully. You're beginning to float between here and somewhere deeper. Somewhere deeper, quieter. Maybe you remember this feeling from childhood. That space between waking and dreaming where nothing had to make sense. And yet, everything felt right. Let yourself go there again. Let yourself become light or heavy or both. Let your body disappear into the mattress. Let your hands forget they were hands. Let your name soften into silence. You're not being hypnotized. You're being remembered by the part of you that knows how to rest deeply. The part of you that knows sleep is sacred and that you are worthy of it, even on the days you forgot to be gentle with yourself. And so, your breath continues, unfolding slowly like the petals of a night blooming flower. Your thoughts wander. Your thoughts wander. Yes, don't stay long. They pass through like breezes across the field. You are the field, wide, open, still. You don't need to grip anything here. You don't even need to understand. The healing happens not in the knowing, but in the softening, not in the softening. Soften more now. Soften your brow. Soften your jaw. Let your tongue rest like a feather behind your teeth. Let your shoulders drop like water poured from a glass. Let your belly loosen, your spine lengthen, your feet unclench. Every part of you return to its most natural rhythm, the one it was born with, the one it remembers every time you surrender to sleep. And if, at any moment, a thought arrives and says, "You're not doing this right," just smile, just breathe, and let it pass. There is no wrong way to rest. And now, as we float here together, just above sleep, you might begin to feel it calling. Not loudly, not urgently, just patiently, like a tide that's always been moving your direction. You are ready. In the next part, we'll go even deeper, not just into sleep, but into the parts of yourself that are ready to heal. The old stories, the hidden tensions, the quiet griefs and forgotten dreams, all of them ready to be seen, soothed, and slowly let go, but not yet. For now, just be here, still, safe, drifting at the edge, eyes closed, breath deep, everything soft, and sleep already near. You're still with me, not quite awake, not quite dreaming, floating, held, somewhere between thought and silence. You've begun to unravel, but not in a way that feels like falling apart. No, this is something different. This is a sacred kind of unraveling. The quiet undoing of tension, the slow untying of stories, the release of weight you didn't even know you were still carrying. And so we drift, not because we're lost, but because we've given up the need to steer. You don't have to control this. In fact, the more you surrender, the more you begin to feel what's always been waiting below the surface. Let yourself be guided now, not by logic, not by instruction, but by instinct, the kind of knowing that doesn't speak in words, but in warmth, in stillness, inness, that subtle ache that says, "Yes, this is what I've needed." Breathe again. Feel the way the air moves through you. Feel the way your breath no longer feels like effort, but like music, a gentle pulse, in, out, and with every out, exhale, something old leaves, a story, a memory, a judgment, a fear, not because you've decided to let it go, but because the body has finally realized it no longer needs to hold it. There's no ceremony here, no dramatic moment, just us, a soft exhale, and then another, and with them, a peeling away of layers. Perhaps now, in the quiet between words, something begins to rise, a feeling you haven't touched in a long time. Might be a sadness, might be longing, might be nothing you can name. Don't chase it, don't fix it, just let it be here, like a guest who shows up in the middle of the night, not for conversation, but to be witnessed. You are not broken for feeling deeply. In fact, you're healing, just by allowing it. This is the medicine we've forgotten to feel, without needing to do anything about it. Let your breath carry you deeper. And now, imagine, though you don't have to see it clearly, a place beneath the surface of your mind, a gentle place, a sacred space, somewhere quiet and warm. Perhaps it's underwater, perhaps it's a forest clearing, perhaps it's a soft bed beneath stars. It doesn't matter what it looks like. What matters is how it feels. Safe, timeless, yours. Here, you are allowed to rest not just your body, but your story, all the roles you play, all the things you try to be, all the ways you try to hold it all together. Set them down, just for now. Let this be the moment where you are nothing, and in that nothing, you find everything. Notice your body again, not as a checklist, not as a machine, but as a friend, a home, a memory. Where is it asking for attention? Is there a tightness in your chest, a holding in your belly, a flicker of restless in your legs? You don't have to change any of it. Just breathe into it. Send breath like warm light into that space and watch how it shifts, not instantly, not perfectly, but gently. Sometimes the body just wants to be heard. Breathing, letting the inhale soften you and the exhale cleanse you. You might start to feel a quiet warmth blooming somewhere in your chest or your belly, or might be there all around you. That's your healing. It's not coming from me. It's not coming from me. Coming from you, from the parts of you that have always known how to restore themselves. They just needed the space, the stillness, the permission, not to slow even more. Let the spaces between each inhale, let the spaces between each inhale stretch wide like the spaces between stars. You're drifting now, not just into sleep, but into renewal. And from this place, you might begin to remember, not details, not facts, but something deeper, a feeling of who you were before the worry, before the pressure, before the noise. Can you feel it? That softness, that innocence, that openness. It's not gone. It never was. It's just been waiting under everything else. And as you rest here, that part of you rises like mist from still water. It doesn't need words. It doesn't need words. It doesn't need proof. It just needs to breathe again. And as it does, something beautiful begins to happen. You forgive, not just others, not just the past. You forgive yourself for trying so hard, for carrying so much, for forgetting that you much are already enough. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be real, to rest, to feel, to heal, to heal. And that healing is happening now, not because you finally stopped trying to. Let yourself stay here. Let yourself stay here, soft, open, floating. Let the waves of sleep carry you further in. In the next part, we'll travel beyond even this, into the dreaming self, the part of you that travels while your body sleeps, the part of you that speaks in symbols and stars. There, we'll plant seeds for what comes next, for joy, for clarity, for all the tomorrows you deserve. But for now, let this moment wrap around you like a blanket. You've done enough, and sleep is already waiting, arms open, just up, beyond this breath. And now, as you drift beyond the breath, beyond the body, you begin to notice something has shifted. You are no longer just lying in a room. You are resting in a field of stillness so vast, it stretches beyond the edges of stillness so vast, it stretches beyond the edges of your mind. No noise, no edges, only quiet, only weightless, endless peace. You're still breathing, but not as before. Now your breath feels like light, like the tide of stars moving through you. In this space, you are not just the observer, you are the experience. There's no need to make sense of that. Let your mind stop reaching. Let it rest now, like a child who's been held long enough to stop crying. That's what your thoughts needed, not fixing, just holding. And now, everything is soft, even time. You can feel the edges of the day dissolving behind you, like mist, and ahead, only warmth, only quiet, only dreams. Let them rise now. Not the chaotic dreams of a mind overloaded, but the deeper kind, the dreams that come from your soul, the dreams that speak in color, in rhythm, in symbols without shape. In this realm, everything has meaning, and yet nothing must be explained. You might see images, or you might feel them. You might hear a voice that sounds familiar, but isn't your own. And that is at your oath of your deeper knowing. It's been waiting for you here. Let it speak, not loudly, not urgently, just truthfully. Perhaps it reminds you of something you've forgotten, something small but powerful, the sound of laughter, the way light moves through leaves, the feeling of being there, completely safe. Let those memories cradle you. Let them return, not to haunt, but to heal. And now, as you float in this quiet, you might begin to see a path forming beneath you. Might be it's made of stardust, might be it's made of stardust. Just a sense of direction inside your chest. Whatever it is, trust it, let it guide you. Because here, in this vastness, there is a part of you that knows exactly where to go. And not just where, but why. Let your imagination open. Let it travel. Let it show you the life that is unfolding for you. The one that holds joy, clarity, Depth, not a perfect life, not a loud one, but a life rooted in meaning, a life that lets you be soft and powerful and whole. As you dream, your body continues its sacred work. Every cell restores, every rhythm resets, the systems inside you, all those beautiful, intricate patterns begin to harmonize again. You are not only resting, you are regenerating, and all of this without trying. Let your thoughts drift now into something even more abstract. Let go of form altogether. Become the breeze, become the color blue, become the silence between stars. No pressure, no expectation, just presence. Floating through a sky so wide, your body disappears into it. My dear, walking slowly through a golden field, each blade of grass humming with memory. My dear, curled in the lap of something ancient and loving, something that doesn't need to speak, because it already knows everything you feel. Yes, that's what this is. This is remembering what love feels like when it's unconditional, when it comes from within, when it says, simply, you are enough, you always were, you always were. That feeling take root, let it grow in your sleep, let it stay quietly until morning. There's no need to return just yet. Here, there is no clock, no urgency, no waking, only being. Let your inner light glow now, not to shine for anyone else, but simply to remind you that it's still there, that even in the darkest nights, your own soul casts a quiet glow. You've done so much, beautiful soul. You've journeyed far. You've softened places that were hardened. You've softened places that were hardened. Breathed through layers that were heavy. You've come home to your quiet. Now sleep fully. Let the final veil fall. Let the last thread of waking dissolve. And if you dream tonight, let it be of skies without end, of water without ripples, of a peace so complete, it becomes your new beginning. You'll wake when it's time, not a moment before. And when you do, you'll carry this softness with you, not loudly, but deeply. It will be in your breath, in the way you speak to yourself, in the way you meet the world, with a little more grace, a little more ease, but not now. Now, you drift. Now, you sleep. Now, you are everything you need to be. Rest well, dreamer. You are safe here, and I'll be with you until you're ready to return.